Alright, welcome back everybody to Darkest Dungeon. We're in the middle of a mission to try to take out the, or rather explore 90% of the rooms. This thing, we're just going to ignore because that is a boss type encounter. Typically best, if you can, save that to the end of a mission. Unfortunately, it's going to be on the wrong side of the outside of the explore 90% of the rooms things, so I'm just going to ignore it, pretend I didn't run into it. It was, say, close to the end of this, like I was about one room away from finishing, and I managed to not have a ton of damage to me, or I could sit down at the bonfire again and relax, then I could possibly think about taking it on. We're not going to do that though, because I'm headed to the right side of this dungeon, so I'm not going to backtrack all the way to that point just so I could fight a boss that I might not be able to beat. So if you do beat it, you do get an ancestor relic, which is great. Ancestor relics are usually very, very good. But aside from that, I'm not really gonna worry too much. Pretty sure this armor in the background is the boon for the most part. I think 82% chance of something good happening. Yay, another trinket that I can't pick up.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely
Oh, but I can,
trick of
said
the
Christopher.
light?
I can do that. Yeah. Not gonna worry about the money too much. Boon. Nope. 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 Nope, nope, nope. 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 Buff. 10% dodge, or 10 dodge until I rest at a camp. Oh boy. That's great. Glad I'm not resting for a while, said Chris. I'm gonna have to go over to that room. Continue to the right, I mean. Ideally. Gonna try to gobble up these rooms as best I can. Yeah, I'm just counting. I know I can miss a total of 2 rooms. So 2 rooms. Maybe 3 if I'm lucky.
Back to the pit. another abomination cleansed from our lands. Begone, fiend. Remind yourself that overconfidence is
I go,
a slow and insidious killer.
I go through peaks and valleys of interest from time to time. Not sure if I've ever mentioned this before, but I will mention it now. Taking a liking to bourbon, and I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's the Wild Turkey 101 is a relatively cheap bourbon that you can get that won't. It's not a bottom shelf whiskey by any stretch of the imagination, but it's something you can get a bottle for like 25, 30 bucks, which is a lot better than, you know, spending $50 and or more. I mean, some of those bourbons can be really expensive. Plus, it has a pretty good taste to it. I don't know. I gotta experiment with more bourbons to figure out whether or not I just like Wild Turkey or I actually like bourbons.
Firelight and uneasy companionship.
So, we will find out. A well-mixed drink is always a good thing. But if you want to blame anyone, you can blame Archer. Around the time that I started drinking, originally I was just having an old-fashioned occasionally, which, yeah, I think I've made this joke before, but yeah, no, it's not the South Park Andy J joke, but it's essentially a bourbon, a little bit of simple syrup, and some bitters, and it usually has some something in it, fruit, orange, rind, etc. Sometimes smoke, sometimes not. I don't particularly care for the smoke myself, depends on. Fuck. Oh yeah, I knew this was happening. Never mind. I was gonna say, fuck me. I can't believe this happened. I hate being surprised at night because you start out, you cannot turn up the light at all. But this is, again, this is part of it. You're supposed to happen. So, front guy, obviously, as you can see, is stealthed or hidden. So I can't target him. You can see the other two rattling snakes in the background. They have buff / repost on. So if I try to attack the middle one, it's just going to go to the one in the back that's got the repost on. So.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Obviously, I can't do anything there. I think we actually have some good damage dealers here, so I'm not super concerned about not getting through this time. If need be, I can always use Abomination to transform. Though I don't like to use his transform ability, it just causes too much stress to your other characters, and I don't think you really get much out of it other than I think you get like a free heal out of it. Yeah, so we should be able to take out the Cobra in the front. Also, I'm not sure what happens when you beat these guys. Or, for instance, say we... Well, okay. Thank you. I was gonna say we beat these guys, okay? I'm not sure if, like, the other bosses you fight in this game, like the Swine Prince King, the Apprentice, Necromancer, etc. If this is going to get more difficult, I imagine it will get more difficult. It'll probably be more snakes, but like, am I going to fight the snake god at the end? It's like a boss battle in of itself. I don't know. Stun, great. You guys are dead. You're dead this turn.
Precision and power.
Because... yeah, I'm gonna be able to do some damage to you somehow, and yeah. We have defeated the nightmare. The beauty of things, they say, flawless as the sea of the dunes, graceful as the desert wind, captivating me, blah blah blah. Ooh, Aegis shields, that's nice. That's not an item that I can equip though, it's a... Aegis shields are dropped by snakes who come from the Shieldbreaker's homeland. Scales can be consumed by the heroes. Provide a single damage block of protection. Ooh, that's really good. What is that? I need to equip that to somebody. Yeah, you get it. Great. Journal page. Don't care. Food. Eat. This goes down there. Gold goes over there. Journal page. Switched one for the other. Fine. Either that or I gotta swap it out for the key, which I'm not gonna do. Yeah, you can see how I healed myself a whole bunch and rested, and now all that shit doesn't matter. One more. Good, you're at death's door. I'm glad that happened. Oh good, we got a lunatic. There's some stress damage.
Gnawing uncertainty.
Get rid of you. Missed. Always great. That's better. Tempting gauntlet. You need more stress. You need like another, I don't know, 30 pieces of stress. So that you, you get to, probably get a bad quirk, like, Smelly. Smelly would be a bad quirk, I'm not gonna lie. You're up. All your fellow heroes get, it doesn't affect you personally, but all of your fellow heroes have like 5% accuracy, less accuracy, because they just can't, they're like, ew, I can't smell, ew, she's terrible. But it doesn't affect the characters, like say if she's in the back row, or he's in the back row. It only affects the characters that are directly in front of them. So like, it's like the worst thing for like a backline character like an Arbalist or Vestal to have. Yeah, the ability to deal stun is super great for Abomination, but like everything else about Abomination's not super great. Plus, I think in the beginning of the game, like certain religious characters, like Vestal and Crusader were not allowed to be in a party with an Abomination. They just out and out refused to be in the same party as that thing. And I think they took that away at some point because you want to get paid? Fucking do it. I'll fucking pay you to sit around, pick your nose. Which of course brings me to me, the player character. Hi, it's me, Chris, the player character. Even though I have to play by the rules of the game, which I'm more or less doing, you can tell that I'm not as a player. I mean, I'm doing the best I can as a player, but you know, the insert that I'm supposed to be is not a great person. Because guess what? Where is he in all of this? Oh, he's sitting back at home, sipping his bourbon out of his glass and going, yes, yes, I recruited you guys. Yes, I paid for all of your upgrades in your class stuff and blah 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 blah, but you guys go off and become insane while I sit here sipping my bourbon. Though, to be honest with you, I think the way that the storyline progresses is as dickheaded as you may be, you're never going to be as bad as your ancestor. Do you lead a number of characters to their death? Probably. Is it all your fault? Sometimes. Particularly when you push someone too far. Or conversely, you don't bother to sit down at the bonfire like I did in that one episode and causes like one or two of my characters to die because of it. All I had to do was sit down at the bonfire.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
What can you do? You go to the grave. My favorite part of that is you go to the graveyard. Okay, well, we're going that way then. If there's literally no battles, then I can just fucking go over and look at the crate and be like, oh, it's empty. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moseying on. Thank you very much. This is a free room for me. All right, now we're gonna go back to the original room we were just out. Great, thumbs up. Keep moving. Yeah, I'm eating too much though. Too much eating. I got one more rest stop plus 4 food. This is usually good if you have this. Yo! You got a buff. Buffs are good. You're buff. I don't know. Probably something good though. Dead. You also want to be dead? No, you'll just be stunned. You blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. Now you're dead. All right, let's make it 3 for 3. Oh, 3 for 4. 3 dead guys over 4 turns. We did it.
Seize
We
this
dumb.
momentum.
We did it.
Push on to the
That's
task's
how I
end.
equated that conversation in my brain. We dumb and we did it. Alright. I still have to explore these rooms even if they're full of battles or no battles. Whereas in a complete 100% room battles, as soon as I do the last of the room battles,
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I like how they give you an option. One is you don't have any food. You take a lot of stress and damage. Oh, you have a little bit of food. Well, the guys share the food. And you don't get any health out of it, and you don't get any stress reduction out of it. Then you have, well, everybody gets their own piece of food. You get a little bit of health out of that, or you get a little more health out of that. But yeah, not as much as if, say, you gave everybody double rations. Yeah, so we're just gonna try to reduce stress as best we can. I don't think I can remove any mortality buffs, and that fucking sucks. Unless, say, she has all the stress and no one else has stress. Then that's not as bad.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
So it's about, I'd say about the right time to use that. Maybe another room or so.
Mechanical
I
hazards
could have waited another
possessed by
room,
evil
depending on
intent.
what battles are in front of me, which I do not know, which is why I used it. Better to use it now and not have any battles than to not, yeah, than to suddenly run into an abomination, fucking soul collector, and find out, up, I'm fucked. End mission.
A devastating
A
blow.
devastating blow. So it's kind of lucky that she managed to deal that kind of damage. My baloney has a first name. It's BHSRITOPHER. My baloney has a second name. It's Baloney. Christopher Baloney. Yeah, you heard me. Feeling particularly sassy right now. Boy, the internet and I'm sure the internet is a weird place still.
But a victory
Boy, was
nonetheless.
the internet weird in like 2005-ish. I'm feeling fat and sassy. Just like, okay, that's random.
If only treasure could
Random,
staunch
random.
the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I am the queen of France. What do I want to swap out? Do I want to swap anything? I'll swap out this key. And then I'll go 5 feet and be like, why did I swap out that key? Can I go back and pick it up? No, I cannot. Fine.
As the light gains
Please
purchase,
die.
spirits are lifted.
Yay, you were
and
surprised.
purpose is made clear.
Please get hit. Stun. No, didn't get stunned. How about you? Wanna die? Die. Nope, nobody died. Oh wait, the one guy died. So I'm doing a great job at this one. That one's dead. And I think... Nope, can't do any damage. That's A-okay by me, buddy. Gonna move forward, I guess. Probably should just move one forward. Webbo. So, because I am an adult man, person, guy, and because I like cartoon, but I'm not super into like, hey, let's reboot everything from my childhood. I did not watch
and driven into the mud.
I did not watch the DuckTales reboot. However, I am told that they apparently did Webby a great service by not making her a whiny little bitch like they did in the original DuckTales. Apparently, Huey, Dewey, and Louie all have different personalities and voice actors instead of being essentially the same character 3 times. I know they're supposed to be a little bit different in the original DuckTales as well, where, you know, Huey's more whatever, leadery, and Dewey's more whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. I was a little kid. I don't remember. All about the Scrooge McDuck. Nice.
Destroyed.
What's your favorite color? That's my brother Steven's favorite color. Or I'm sorry. Now I'm fucking it up. This is his favorite question. Just to fucking piss us off, me and my other siblings. What's your favorite color? And you'd be like, my favorite color is blue. What's your second favorite color? Green. What's your third favorite color? They just keep doing that, and it's like, okay, Steven, not being a 5-year-old, try again. He's like, but I'm trying to annoy you. And I'm like, you're doing a great job, bud. You're doing a super great job. I have to say, I'm not gonna say I've been the best brother in the whole world. Been kind of a dickhead in some cases. Because I was little, and what are you gonna do? The little kids do. They act like they're the only important things in this universe. So,
A decisive pummeling.
also as a follow-up to the beginning of this video, I did not mix this old-fashioned very well because all of the fucking simple syrup's still on the bottom. Isn't great. Kind of want it to all be mixed together so that, you know, the first sip doesn't taste like, you know, you're drinking straight out of the isopropyl alcohol. And the last sip tastes like you fucking don't have taste buds and you need to taste something sweet because you're demented or something. I don't know. My grandmother had a little bit of that towards the end of her life where she never really took a lot of sugar in her coffee. And then as her mental faculty started to fail her, she started putting a lot of sugar in her coffee, like way too much. I never really understood why you would do that. But apparently it was one of the many signs of the dementia that turns out she had. So, hope that didn't offend anybody.
Masterfully executed.
Hooray, quest completed, we did it. Alright, we removed a bad cork too, great. What a great way to finish an episode.
The great ruins
So I'm gonna give you guys all a
belong to
thumbs
us,
up. Hey, next time
and we will
we come back, we're
find
gonna
whatever
do
secrets
probably
they
another
hold.
boss, definitely another run into the
In
dungeons.
time,
So until then, I hope you guys all have a good one.
tragic extent of my failings.